All right, what's up, guys? It's your boy Leroy Gankins here, coming at you with some content that's a little bit different. Hopefully, it works this time. This is like the 400th time I've tried to get this replay to work, and I tried op.gg, and it kept like the replay kept timing out or saying it's unable to download spectator data. I got the game from Spectator or League of Graphs, sorry, and it seems to have download the entire replay this time, which is fucking fantastic. So we are spectating Damwon Gaming's jungler Canyon. It is a treat to see this guy every time he competes at Worlds. I think he is insanely good at the game, and he currently is playing in EU West as well as the other pros, as you guys already know. And he is Master Challenger tier, of course. That's where all of their accounts start out. I actually think it's like a Diamond 1 or something, elo. Anyway, they start at the top of the ladder, the top under 1%, top like what is it, like 0.1% of players. It's what their accounts start at. And currently he is, I think, 400 500 LP in the US at 80% win rate, which if anyone plays the game knows how impressive that is to get. It's actually phenomenal. I cannot wait to see where he ends up getting his account to before World starts. And we'll definitely do more spectates of not only him, but also other pro players, which, by the way, before we get into the game, I want to talk about that real quick. I have a lot of content planned in the ways of PvE stuff. We have skins, like skin stuff coming in, new builds, like all that stuff. And of course, we're hitting preseason hard as crap when that comes out. If you guys want to see any content, either league related or non-league related, because I do like to play a bunch of games, MMOs, you have, JRPG, like anything, right? Shooters, anything. If you guys want to see some content, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below, and I will get that to you guys as quickly as possible. I love communicating with people, just giving them what they want. So again, also league related. If you guys want to see more Spectate Pros, I have a rank series like in the works as well. That I'll be tryharding with, and because I know majority of my videos are me being like not really caring about the game, and then I'll play with friends or something, right? So you guys don't really see the analytical part of my brain, but especially if I'm just playing alone, I'm talking about just about the game, my thought process, like all that shit. So if you guys want to see some of that stuff, stay tuned. It's coming, I promise. Yeah, if you guys want to see anything, just let me know. So again, we're spectating Damwon Gaming's Canyon. He's the jungler for their team. He's playing Ekko this game. Let's go over his runes before we get in the game. He's hitting us with some new tech. And I say some new tech because it's kind of like arriving in popularity as far as like what he's going to build this game. So I'm kind of hyped to talk about that when he builds it. Also in his runes, he's hitting us with Dark Harvest, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, and Ravenous Hunter. Now I know what you're saying. You're like, LG, this is not different from any other Ekko we're going to see on the Rift. I know. His first tree, nothing different about it. That's stable Ekko runes. Getting that shit in. It's all good times. The second tree, he's running magical footwear. Every jungler and their mother runs this, unless you're doing like Predator or something, because you need the boots early. It makes you have 10% additional movement speed. You get free boots. It's gold value. It's so good. You normally see this run with the rune Cosmic Insight for both summoner cooldown and actual cooldown reduction, the whole 9 yards. Getting that shit in. It's a very good combo to run. However, today he's running Futures Market. Now let me talk about Futures Market if you don't know what it does. You go back to base. If you can afford an item, if it's within the Futures Market bracket, which is determined by the game time, you can buy the item and go into debt. Debt makes you go into negative gold, and if you leave the entire base platform right here, this little circle, then you will be charged a fee based on the amount of debt that you went in, or based on the game time. And when you're charged that fee, you go into negative gold, and you end up losing gold technically if you use the rune. And I know what you're gonna say. You're like, wait, that sounds like an awful idea. Why would I want to lose gold, especially if I'm playing in the jungle and I'm not doing too hot or doing whatever, right? Well, if you get them item spikes, especially early, and we'll talk about that a little bit as we get in there. And you make plays happen. You get map pressure, you get objectives. It helps your clear speed, like all of that stuff, right? That right there, tempo, converts into gold equity, which helps you win the game. Especially setting up to mid game, junglers, if they're put against good laners, which again, this is Master Challenger tier in EU West. It's very good players. We have pro players playing all the time, there's no match for you setting up for the mid game gold. However, if you can set up your lanes and also yourself with that extra item advantage, you set up yourself for mid game very, very well. And especially if you can get fed, then you kind of rampage the map, especially in this current meta, which everyone just wants to clown, do whatever. So yeah, hitting you with that tech. Futures market, gonna see how much value this gets this game, and we'll talk about it more as it goes on. Over here we have the timers on this side. We have the Rift Herald timer here at the top. We have the buff spawns for red side with red and blue respectively. And then we have the bigger objectives, Baron, Nashor, and the Drake that's going to be flowing through the river here. This Infernal Drake is going to be the first Drake of the game. It will change element as the game goes on, so keep an eye on that if you want to know what Drake is coming up. Also up here, we will have the, next to the timer up here, we'll have the Infernal Drake for both the team, or the Drake count for both the teams. And then we have the timers for the blue side, for blue and red respectively as well. So yeah, without much more gabbing, let's get to the game and see how it plays out here. Again, spectating Ekko this game. Damwon Gaming's jungler Canyon. He's against Talon this game. Talon, as we all know, is kind of a menace in the jungle right now. He clears very effectively. He runs Ignite. He just has almost unmatched mobility as far as what he can do. Can get in there, do that shit. So let's pause real quick. Let's talk about the lane matchups. So top lane, it's Camille set. That's a pretty scrappy lane, I think. They just kind of trade back and forth, and then whoever wins. Camille does have Ignite advantage. However, with a fat shield that Set puts down, if he times it right, it can negate Camille's true damage on a Q. The Ignite ticks, autos, all that 9 yards. Now, Camille also has a shield onto herself, but it does not shield against the true damage of Set W. So if Camille wants to win that lane, she has to dodge that either with her E or correct movement as a total. So, going with that. In the bot lane, we have Lucian, Janna. Lucian paired with any enchanter right now is a really, really strong lane. As we all know, Amumu is a menace. However, there's no Mumu in this game, so thankfully that's not an auto win for whatever bot lane has that. If you guys play support and you don't play Mumu, what are you doing? Pick him up. He's a free win. Too much CC, too much base damage. He's getting nerfed next patch. Please just get that in while you can. It is so free of a win. It's not even funny. But if you have a duo buddy, Lucian and any enchanter is not going to be nerfed at all. That shit is coming in hot. Please play that. Lucian, Nami, Lucian, Yuumi, those are the two strongest, I think, pairs with him. Now, Yuumi is just really good, and you can go with other hyper carries if your Lucian's not doing too hot. However, if you do Lucian Nami and you're really good Nami about hitting bubbles, combos, all that 9 yards, then you really augment the Lucian to do what he wants to do, and you have a really strong level 2 to 3 power spike in the lane if you can get that early shove, which you should be able to do, unless you're against something like a Caitlyn Karma or something, and you can't really match that kind of pushing power. On the other side, for blue side, we have the Xayah Bard lane. Now, Bard can set up your like the stun on the minion, the wall. You were in your lane partner, and then you get the damage of Xayah that she lays down. She gets the Q with an auto and reels back the feather. You get CC'd for even longer after the Bard stun. It's a very aggressive trade pattern that they can lay down very fast. I think level 2 to 3 bot lane's going to scrap really hard. So if Ekko wants to go there, do buff grump, can get in there really fast, influence the lane. Also, same thing with Talon, right? If either jungler wants to kind of influence the bot lane really early, I think that might decide the game. Also, looking at top lane, top lane's pretty scrappy too, so we could see some fights there. Mid lane, I think, is going to be more of a farm lane. We have a Kayle, which doesn't want to fight at all early, or if she does, it's to kind of get the really good cheese, I say quote unquote cheese kill with the press the attack proc. Not a lot of people expect that damage. However, into a Tryndamere. If the Tryndamere can get the lethal tempo procs on you and start trading you and crit you, you kind of instantly lose the lane. So be really careful about that if you're the Kayle, I think. So yeah, just that's the lane matchups, like just off the top real quick. Gonna get back into the game. We have both teams just doing the point defense. Nothing too out of the ordinary here. Like Janna sitting with Ekko top lane, just in case the invade comes through. I don't. Just from judging of the mini map here, I do not believe it's going to happen. Ekko seems to be starting top side. Could go leashless, could go Raptors. We'll see what he does. Bard wards early and get the Oracle lens back. We all know about that tech. I do that tech in a couple of my games. Ooh, maybe he's going button. No. Okay, cool. Ekko is definitely starting top side this game. Seems to be starting Raptors or leashless, either one. Talon also starting leashless, it seems. That's fine. You do not need leash on either of these junglers. They clear very well, very healthy, very fast. Ekko starts with the Q, gets the proc on all the Raptors. The passive proc does a fat load of damage, as we all know. He's going to auto. This is auto there. Nice. Okay, cool. Clear the camp very fast, get the level 2. He's going to go straight into the red buff with the W. Get the shield proc and the stun. The shield wears off in the duration of the stun, however, though, so... But that's just fine. Ekko does not need it. He smites the red buff, pathing toward the Krugs. He wants to influence top lane, get the Skull Crab early. That's very fine. Top lane's a very scrappy matchup, as we have already stated. He kites the buff up, Qs the Krugs, really good camp efficiency. Now this is the key to jungle. It's not like necessarily just reading the map, which you will have to do when you get to the higher stages of the game. You'll have to track, read the map, all that stuff. It's clearing your camps efficiently, guys. If you guys want to get to whatever elo you're doing, the more efficiently you clear the camps, like right there, instead of getting the Q on both the Krugs, you only got on one. If you get on both, that's just faster clear. The faster you're clear, the faster you can impact the game. He actually ends up canceling the auto against the other Krug there. Bard going for a roam on mid, but we're also seeing a play top lane here. We're going to switch to the team 5 view. Ekko gets the stun off on Set. That's just a dead Set. Set traded very aggressively this game against the Camille, which again, Camille has ignite advantage. Want to kind of watch out about that. Set's TPing right back to top lane. We're going to have the Ekko just go right back up here and visit him. We're going to see how Camille plays it. She lays down the ignite, gets hit with the true damage from the Set, which is pretty much a death sentence at all early. We all saw it do like 200 damage there. It's kind of insane. Yeah, Ekko just goes there, cleans up some minions. Camille TP's back. That's a win for her innately because she gets to catch the wave, and Set is down for some gold. So get that. Ekko moves down toward the Skull Crab. Talon going down bot lane, blowing all the summoners of bot lane, getting the crab. Ekko backs here. I'm leaving the camera on Ekko. If you guys want me to do directed camera in the future, we can. But well, I'll just leave it on Ekko for this game, and you guys can tell what you'd rather prefer as I talk about the game. Going to shittily shoutcast as best as I can. Ekko goes over the wolf pit. Just going to clear probably wolf, blue, Gromp, impact bottom, I would say. Ooh, gets that max range Q with the double proc, ease straight into it. That's just efficiency right there. Again, the faster you clear, the faster it is. Talon looking to set up on a play. Our boy Ekko here wants to still away the buff. Yep, stills it away. Ooh, Canyon already getting pushed into his own jungle here. Does have the bot lane roaming up. Seems to just want to fight. Jenna might be getting caught here. Nope, she is just fine, as the way it goes. There's nothing going to go off this play, I do not believe. I think Ekko is just going to come down here, set up just in case. Never mind, they're going for it. Bard pulls over. Janna runs away, gets hit by the stun. Burst damage coming in. Ekko trailing behind. Nothing's going to come out of it, though. Janna can just run away from that. Clears a pink ward. So far, there's nothing. It's just like a lower elo clown game, right? Nothing happened. Xayah gets traded on by Lucian. Ends up getting all of her health chunked out. Not paying attention, window shopping, gets killed by the Ekko. Bard right now going meep hunting or just back to his tier 2 tower because cannot be up. In the mid lane, we have another Fiesta coming in. We have Kale getting chunked out for all of her health. Trinimir flash ghosting on her, getting the kill. Camille getting away with just barely any of her health. Dodges the Talon E, or a Talon W rather. He's gonna E over. We have Ekko still in the camp. This is a very split game. There's a bunch happening. Now I'm gonna pause the game real quick. If you guys do not know, the entire thing of this Worlds bracket is going to be, the entire thing of the season has been clowning. Okay, it's not necessarily about 100% efficient play. It is about clowning. That's why I love playing with my friends and doing that shit, because all we do is clown. Which again, you guys want to see some more content, me playing with my friends, let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to see some ranked content where I go more analytical, kind of like I'm doing with this game. When I play by myself, I am more talking about like what's happening within the like my side of the game. But anyway, let's get back into this game. Again, it's very clowny, very all over the place, very split map. This is the solo queue. Even though it's Master Challenger, as you see, there's a lot of stuff going on all the time. We have people getting traded on, disrespecting like Zaya disrespecting Ekko, just being right next to her and just killing her. Not that she would have gotten away anyway, I think, because Ekko had flash. So even if she did walk back from the turret here, Ekko can just flash E on her and just kill her as well, because she has to blow summoners to get away from the Lucian. So yeah, Ekko ends up stealing away some of the Raptors. Bard trying his best to protect his camps for his jungler. Cannot get it done though. They might look for the Bard here. Yeah, this, like there's nothing that sets up there for CC. Jenna's not really good for setup. She's really good for peel and getting that trade going. Ekko's gonna go bottom. Gonna go ahead and clear away the Krugs. This is kind of risky if Bard just decides to, do whatever, but at the same time, Ekko can get away. Ekko procs his passive, ease over the wall, just zooms. Ekko's actually in a really good place to either back here or influence bot lane. His bot lane's kind of far away though, so I probably will just see him back. Let's see what he gets with his gold. He goes into debt here, going for the Hextech alternator again, right? So I'm pretty sure he went into debt to begin with to get the blasting one, and he's going into debt again here. Let's see it from this. Yep, future purchases 2, so he went to debt both times. He is back so far, and now I'm gonna pause the game. Hextech alternator. It works kind of the way as old Hextech Revolver. You do bonus damage on a cooldown whenever you do damage to an enemy champion. This gives Ekko his much needed early burst as well to influence whatever play he wants to go with. Now he's about to walk into Talon here, taking his shit. Let's see what happens. Ooh, just trades right on the Talon, just halves his health with no trade back whatsoever. Talon has to go home with his tail between his legs. Does end up getting that shit in though. Talon goes back to retreat his own jungle. Ekko looking for blood. Wants to invade aggressively here because he knows the blue buff is up. Can just E right over. Yep. Damn. That aggressive trade that actually happened on the Talon made him lose his blue buff. However, as we all know, the Talon stole Ekko's blue over here, so it's not necessarily the worst trade in the world, even though you do not want to give up your second buff. But okay, see what Ekko does. Ekko seems to be going toward his top side. Now we have a gank on the mid lane. Kale just trading aggressively into level 6 Tryndamere. Can't really gank that all too much. Ekko goes to do his red buff, getting that shit in. Talon looking to influence bot side, might go for the Infernal Drake. Infernal Drake is really good for both these teams. They have a lot of damage they want to get down. Ekko just doing his jungle camps as best he can. Again, aggressively trading. Kale is range now, can just poke down the Tryndamere. Tryndamere just doing his best to survive the lane, I think. After Kale hits 6, it's a little bit harder for it to set up. Again, it seems to be a farm lane. I don't think any kind of gank ever works out there. Ekko wants to go for the ring around the rosy here with the vision. My influence top lane. I'm pretty sure they saw him there as well. There seems to be a play mid. Let's go see what's happening mid. Just Bard roaming on. Kale gets the ignite down on the Tryndamere. Tryndamere still has his ultimate ability, and he pops it right there. I do not think that the ignite kills. It sure doesn't, especially with Jenna there as well. But if you just walk up like an idiot, you do get the L from the Talon. Talon also doing very well this game so far, just clowning around Michael bot lane while Ekko does the Rift Herald. Please, guys, if you are a jungler, do not disrespect this objective. You can get plates early, towers early. You can really elevate the game state if you know how to use this objective. I, for one, don't. I just do it as I can. Everyone's kind of just playing their own game. Talon ends up getting the Drake. The Drake is really good because it is infernal, gives you really free stats. Please prioritize that as well. But Ekko gets the Rift Herald, wants to use that as well. Could use it bot lane, could use it mid. looking for a play on the Kale. I don't know why this is like a duo lane happening now, especially when you have such a good synergy with Lucian. Lucian's just kind of being left by his lonesome to 1v2. You get the proc on the Kale. Of course, she's going to pop her ultimate ability. Ekko's going to ult off after taking the tower, or tanking the tower, sorry. And they're going to just take mid lane. You can, place on the Rift Herald. You're going to get the value in. Janna should not be sharing this gold, but it's solo queue, so you know how it is. Getting the trade down. You do have to be careful. They just want to make sure that the Rift Herald gets in. They're trading aggressively. Whew. Man, Talon actually gets comboed right there with the Janna knockup. Cannot E over the turret and end up, placing that a little bit better. They're going to get mid lane turret here at 9 minutes, 10 minutes. That's insane. Ekko goes retreats back to his jungle. Gonna go see what he does next. He might just look for a scrap in the river for the Scuttle Crab here. He lays down the W, sees the set, gets the stun off. Set does have to be careful because Camille can come as well as the Janna here. He just gives up the Skull Crab as you cannot contest. Don's going to go to his own jungle, which is not there. Then look for, I have no idea what. Could just be looking to clown top lane with the set. Ooh, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Yep. Gonna see a scrap top lane. Says it's gonna run at the Camille in the wave. Get the stun. Q. Camille ulti. She just gets out for free with her E. Did not have the flash there from the set. Don't know why he did that. But yeah. After there's no CC after he flashes there, and Camille still has most of her HP value. There's no way you're just going to outright kill her. Even with Talon Burst, even though he does not have his ult. Ekko backs up to clearing his top side, gonna go straight in the bot side here. See what he's gonna do. Now, I wanna pause it. Again, we're watching Canyon, right? He, with Future Market, again, goes into debt, buys his Hex Tech Proto Belt, giving him that extra mobility, giving him that mythic, right there. He has a mythic advantage over Talon. Talon does have an item in the form of Yomu's Ghostblade, letting him get around the map. But now Ekko can really get in there with some damage and some mobility and cause some havoc, especially if he decides to influence his bottom lane. He's actually doing pretty good farm as well as Clown. So like this is the thing about being any kind of pro or high tier jungler. You have to be really good at clearing and gooning with your team, or just getting an advantage. He does have the Dark Seal as well. So just pay attention to the kind of efficiency that he can lay down. It's kind of nuts, to be honest, how it's just second nature to these players just to be this efficient at the game. That being said, though, having the mechanical prowess to just clown with your team is really good. Lucian gets traded on by the Xayah, and of course Xayah has item advantage because Lucian has been by his lonesome down here. It's very sad. You're going to have the Janna, probably the Ekko to come down here to help this. Janna's going to shield the turret, probably. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just shields herself? No, gets caught by the Ignite, trade on by the Bard. The Bard, fantastic ulti. Xayah going up, do not know what she's doing. Okay. She had ulti, she was going to try for the kill on the Janna. However, even if you get the kill on the Janna there and you have to expend both your summoners with your ulti, you still don't get away from Ekko, I don't think, because Bard has already used everything and he is leaving because the Tryndamere is coming. This is just map awareness at its best. Just not respecting that there's no one mid. Tryndamere's down here. You have Ekko that is massively fed with the Rocket Belt. Now you're just giving him 2 more Dark Seal stacks. That's 2 times I has disrespected Ekko, and I do not know if she doesn't know what the champion does, but it's kind of sad. We have the Tryndamere chasing the Bard here. Bard getting a portal out. Tryndamere not chasing. Bard gets out for free. We have Spellbook Janna going in with a Predator. I do not believe that anything's going to come out of it. Ooh, actually dodges the Bard stun with the extra move speed. She just wants to trade on the Bard. Not much happening there. Ekko either looking for a kill. Might find the Talon here. Ooh, is actually going to go for the play with the Proto Belt. Nope, just ease right over. Easy as can be. Trades onto the Talon. Ooh, nice Janna Monsoon. There doesn't seem to be anything coming out of this play. They just trade onto each other and they leave. Ekko now looking for the Krugs. They cannot actually contest the Ekko here, especially if you just walk into the Ekko queue. Kale, damn. just people disrespecting Ekko and his damage. I did not realize people do this that often. Just insane. They just do not know what Ekko does, maybe? Ekko can just look over the wall. We gotta be careful with the Xayah R. She just does not R the stun. She does not R the stun. It just ends up getting spun on. Has to use her summoners and her ult anyway, but after she's already taken most of her health. Trimmer tanks up the turret with the R, gets Bard ulted again, and this is just gonna be free clean up, it seems. He's just hitting the turret, yeah, gets the stun off. This is a dead Bard as well. Gonna get that trade off, and they kill the turret. Ekko is now Tinsel, Dark Sack, God-like. You do not want to see Canyon get this fed. He will just run over the game, gets the Medjais with the future. He has, now, again, guys, he has used Future Market every time he has backed. This rune is insane. This is where his power is coming from. He's getting item spikes. He's scaling with the game. He's level 9 currently, dominating this game, cloning with his team, efficient farming as well. He is really getting in there with this rune. I cannot stress this enough. If it helps your clear speed, it helps your gank pressure. I think Futures Market is really underrated, and if you're gonna run it, please just test it out, see how it is, see how you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this rune of Futures Market. It's really helping him just carry around this game. Now you see again, he's went into debt, but he's over 2k gold of his matchup, and he has only went into it 4 times lending fee, so like that's 200 gold out of the pocket, but again, net of 1800, actually more than that, 1900 gold over his opponent, because people are just disrespecting him and his damage because he has these item spikes. Also, the play is kind of weird, even for a Master Challenger game. I would expect more out of these players. Xayah just blatantly disrespecting. Also, Kale walking into damage as well. Just a little weird. But again, not perfect play. Grand Canyon over here making the entire gap known. So let's unpause the game and get right back into it. Man, this game is a real fiesta. He has to be setting up for the Drake here. The Drake is coming up soon, as I forgot the button for the timers. There it is. It's coming up in 24 seconds. Going to go ahead and clear the jungle. He didn't have to wait in base because you already know you get the sustain from the jungle, especially when you're this fed. He's just looking for more Dark Seal stacks, I think. There's going to be a play top lane. Set's looking to 1v2. Just end up dying, I think, for this. Ooh, my. This set is actually trading back and gets the kill on the Trinmer that does not have his ultimate ability. Whew, actually insane. They might disrespect Ekko again. Xayah has been known for this, and Canyon knows it. Yep. The W comes out of Fog of War, so it happens very fast. You don't have any sums or ulti to get away from that. Ekko can just chase the Bard. You cannot get away from this. Smites down the Bard, runs after him, gets the proc off. You have Talon doing the Drake, but Canyon does not care. He has the Ignite on him, which cucks the healing that he gets from his ult, but that is just fine. He still can lay down some massive damage. It's the W. Ooh, Talon can't actually get over the wall because it's the timeout. And actually, it's the fat shutdown. Okay. So the fat shutdown goes over. Ekko dies, which is innately bad because he has Medjais, but he keeps the 10 stacks, which makes it equal in gold value. Ends up getting 1,000 gold over to Talon. The game is now a little bit closer, especially if you think about the debt limit that's been going on. Dying there was a misplay, I think. Just huge misplay, giving over you 1,000 gold shutdown, especially to Talon. Talon is known for hyper carrying these games, especially when he gets that Gore Drinker. Very high damage assassin that has massive tankiness. Talon's just kind of OP with the current build. But again, we still do have a lot of power coming out from the side of Ekko. I think the game state's still fine. Like him dying there is okay. It kind of sucks that Talon is prioritizing the Drake, but we'll see how many more Drakes he kind of gets out of it. Shouldn't be too much more, I do not think, because Ekko will start prioritizing that objective as well, especially since it's going to be Ocean Soul with Tryndamere, even Lucian, all these champions really helps out. So not too worried about it. And it was only a Clown Drake that got taken away as well, than the Infernal that got taken away first, but then we traded that for the Rift Herald. They're just trading top side. They wanted to get rid of this turret. The Barrels, he comes down on Camille, gets the slow off. Camille trading back onto the Bard. Could actually get a trade kill here, just like the Set did to the Tryndamere. Man, they cannot kill that Camille. It takes too much time and resource. The rest of the team shows up. Actually ends up almost completely cucking the Ekko there with the damage. And as you see, the Talon damage is coming through. Talon does have to be careful. Going to walk into the Trinity here. Nothing going to be scared though. I think he just ease over the wall. If things turn out bad, yep, that's fine. He does get a little bit chunked out of his health. Ekko goes over here for the Rift Herald. They're taking the top turret here. Now, this second Rift Herald can really get you an inhib, can get you some more turrets, which is now, I think people forget that turrets are freestanding gold for the entire team on the map. And if you last hit it like this right here, you get even more gold for on the person that gets the local gold. So Lucian's going to get another influx of gold here as we'll watch it and see how much he gets. Ekko does this, set up for another turret play, maybe possible inhib if they win a team fight. People really disrespect this second Rift Herald as well. But you know, again, this is the kind of the clown season, so we'll see how it plays out. Lucian, no doubt, going to get this turret. I do not think Xayah walks up here and contests. She has no idea who is in this bush. She has no vision set up whatsoever. She has to respect them just pushing for the turret. Janna backs away, gives Lucian the local gold. Lucian's going to back with about 2k gold here. Get that shit in. Ekko going to mess around with Bard again. Now I'm gonna rewind this real quick, and we're gonna see how Ekko trades here, because this is really important. I have to do this too. When I play Ekko, I am really bad at doing this too. Always E onto the target and then Q. But watch what happens. He lays down the W for the shield just in case Bard wants to throw some poke at him. He E Qs and then second E's onto him for the proc there. Bard actually gets that really nice ulti off. Man, this Bard is getting some really good value ults. Trainer comes in with a ghost. Gets slowed. I do not think he's going to get it because Bard can just E over the wall. Yep, it seems to be just fine like that. Blue team does just have to kind of death ball here. And if red team chooses to do the same, they are up in gold by about 4k. It is going to hurt getting clapped by this enemy team. The next Drake is up in 2 minutes. We have Baron up in 3 minutes. Red side is just moving in to cuck the vision control and the jungle control. No ignite comes down on the Ekko for the healing reduction. I think that was a misplay. You definitely want to ignite the Ekko, if nothing else, just to cuck the healing. However, no one was really in form to get off that engaged, so all in all, it could just have been a worthless summer usage in the end. We have the team's just kind of setting up some farm now, setting up some vision control, choking the map out. Could have an engage on the set down here with the entire team rotating down. Set has to know something is up when the entire team just goes missing. Yep, gets stunned by the Ekko and just one taps. Doesn't even get the W off because the damage comes in so high. Lays down the Rift Herald, wants to play for this bot lane objective. The blue team now grouping up, but they are now a man down. Has to be very careful. They do not have Camille ulti, but they do have the damage just to one-shot the tower. If they can guide this Rift Herald into the bot lane, inhib turret, this is huge because if you get bot lane inhib turret, it opens up the split push pressure, which opens up the Baron objective even more. Ooh, Bard actually gets the value ulti on the turret, saving the health. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the high caliber play that I was expecting on seeing. They're really respecting that because they know that the game could be very, over just very fast. Set TP's behind enemy red team. Flash over the wall, ult the Lucian. Lucian flashes away in response. Could go back in, lay down some damage. Actually gonna get one tap by Talon here. No fucking cap. Set gets one shot by the enemy team. Kayle trying her damnedest to be Kayle, but she does not have the items or the levels in order to do this, so just ends up giving away some free gold as well for helping her team. Talon over here trying to farm efficiently, just trying to get something done because he knows the Drake is lost in 13 seconds. Cannot contest this. You can try to go for the steal if you want, if you're Talon. However, I'm pretty sure you just give up more gold and Dark Seal stacks, which is now at 22. That Magi is looking kind of thick. Ooh, man. This game went from kind of tempoed, kind of collected into a just all-out brawl. But again, that's the name of this entire season. All they want to do is just scrap all the time, which is really, I love this season. And no doubt, as the meme goes, next season will be better. Ah, man. But ooh, have to pause real quick. We now have something coming from the Ekko. Now, normally in this position, you can go either Hourglass or Lichbane for that extra burst. He ends up going Nashor's Tooth, which still gives you that on-hit damage from your E. Also, the attack speed. Now, let's talk about this attack speed over the burst that you get from Lichbane. Now, I think especially with super stacked Medjais, you can get the burst down from doing, you know, like engaging on Talon, because he did not go Gore Drinker, he went Eclipse. You can engage on the Bard or the Xayah, and you can kind of just one-tap them outright. However, you still have a lot of damage with the Nashor's Tooth, and let me explain why. Now, not only does it help with mitigating the set tankiness problem because you have the extra DPS coming in from the Nashor's Tooth, you also have the great setup for Baron because getting them Nashor's autos down, especially with the full stack Medjais, means you can really melt this objective because your Lucian is so fat as well, and they cannot play into you. So this Nashor's Tooth buy is actually really good for getting this objective. Not only that, is really good down for getting the actual DPS down in team fights on the set that you're going to be hitting, as well as maybe if the Xayah starts respecting you, you can't really just E in, she's going to ult before you get your second E proc off, or even dodge it and you're in a bad place, or you get Bard ulti, all that shit, right? So I actually really like this Nashor's Tooth buy. Nashor's Tooth is something that's coming up on Ekko that I will no doubt build because I want to see how it feels. I think the attack speed is going to feel really nice actually, just to get your extra passive procs in. Even though you do not have the added Lichbane damage burst, you still do get that magic damage on hit, which goes with your E that you're putting down anyway. So Nashor's Tooth, no doubt, an up-and-comer for the Ekko build that you will be seeing more often. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how much damage he does now with this item. So without doubt, let's get into it again. Talon going Eclipse, how do I feel about that? You're not going to one-tap the Ekko because he can just ult. I think Gore Drinkers is much better here, especially into 3 melees. Kind of a misplay, I think, from the build, but you know, that's to be expected, I think. This game is looking kind of dire from the side. You do have to go a more hyper carry route. You do still a lot of damage as the Talon, so just has to go with it. Alright, I think if you're going to go the more assassin route, you go electrocute just so you can guarantee the one hits. Ekko looking for Xayah here, see if she's going to misplay. Actually gets the shield off, just doesn't ult. Doesn't use summoners, that's nice, even though your team's right behind you. Could you get the Kel ulti off, make Ekko ult? Just nope, there's nothing. Bar ulti misses as well. They can just peel back and do the Baron now if they want. Talon goes in to give up free gold as well. Just blows his ulti for free. Bard goes over the wall looking for something without their AD carry. They're just hinting. This is solo queue at its finest. Ooh, actually gets the bleed proc back on the Lucian. Lucian misplays by stepping up to the Talon. Talon dancing around as he does best. You have the TP coming in from Camille, getting the Kel ulti out. Stop watching as well. Ooh, man. The DPS coming in, they kill the Kale. Ooh, actually ends up killing the Ekko too because he gets hit by the true damage. Man, this is just a full Fiesta kind of game. Full Fiesta kind of game. Red team, again, like, both these teams are very split. Xayah misplayed there heavily, could have hard won the team because like, Red side misplayed the shit out of that team fight, especially with Lucian just disrespecting the fuck out of Talon and getting one shot by him. Like, what the hell was that? And then Set getting that very value W off, chunking out the Camille and the Lucian. Now, Xayah no doubt still dies in this team fight at some point or the other, but could keep the Kel alive longer so she can lay down some DPS, because normally they're either going to focus either the Kel or the Xayah, so one of them is going to be dead, one's going to be alive at the end of this team fight. If Xayah actually uses her summoners and her ulti, might be a little bit tilted because she's just been disrespecting this entire game. Maybe she's playing with one hand, doing a challenge run, maybe she's off-rolled, don't know, but kind of misplayed again from this. Now, Ekko looking for the really great engages, chunking out people, loses some stacks on this Medjai Soul Stealer, but all in all, not too much of a bad time. Even though it is kind of misplayed from the team. We have Tryndamere just pushing down here. Xayah finally uses her ulti. She has it bound, just like Tryndamere does as well. Tryndamere gets the heal off. No death gonna come out there. Xayah could just walk up here and cuck the Janna, but Tryndamere still in the back wings. They just do not respect that Tryndamere is there. Man, what are these players doing? They're just disrespecting all the time. They're just clowning. This is a solo queue game, right? So you 99% of the time I'm going to play with your brain off, especially if you're just grinding out games in the season. Red team goes over here and starts the Baron Nashor. Ekko's going to join them, no doubt. You have a lot of DPS coming down with the Camille and the Lucian. This Baron is going to go over for the hands, I think. They could contest, but I think it just ends in them. Ooh, the massive ulti with the stun coming off. Talon actually gets the objective steal. The full W coming off on 3 members of the enemy team. Still chunks the Ekko, but they trade back with it. Ekko for Talon. Set dies as well. Man, that's a huge steal for them as well. Can stall out the game if Bard doesn't just die. Nice, he actually gets away. Yeah, they're most likely going to still get pushed in here, but can hold off the game, especially with the Baron Nashor steal. Xayah did not get it, but Bard does. Gets a Bard ulti off. I do not think you can actually kill anything here, especially with Janna in the wings. Does get the proc off, but nothing too bad happens there. They're just waiting for their team to come back now. Lucian over here getting some farm in the Ekko's jungle. Probably could take these as well if he wanted to really hyper carry the game. But just leaves it up for the Ekko. Waiting now to see what happens after losing the Baron. That amazing set engage actually gets 3 people in the pit with the stun and the Ekko or the Talon damage coming down on the Baron just to steal it away as well. Just insane. Both these junglers are fucking trying to win the game, I think. I do not know about the other players, but that is how it goes. Looking for the next trick that's coming up in 55 seconds. I'm going to spectate Ekko real quick and take a drink. I sound really tired, guys. I'm sorry. It's because I am currently recording this right before I have to go to work. It's very early in the morning. Just wanting to stay hydrated. Bard ulti comes down on 2 people. Oh man, you get the massive burst damage off on the Bard. Kel ulti comes out, she's 1% HP. Trades back on the Talon. Blue team actually winning this fight as well. Can lay down some DPS, but the Ekko is still alive, so is the Camille and the Janna there to keep them alive. Xayah has to back, doesn't lay down much DPS at all. The Xayah is kind of useless in this game, and sets up just for them to get this. I definitely think that the blue team could have won that, especially with the kind of damage coming at. Set is really doing some work. I'm not gonna lie to you, Set and Talon both doing a lot of work. If they had a better Xayah, maybe this game plays out a little bit differently. But they're just gonna peel off to the Drake after getting the inhib turret. Opens up the inhib for the enemy, for the red side team. They're going to get this Drake, no doubt. There's no steal going to come over from Talon because he is still dead. They get the Drake, double Ocean, now restoring 5% of their missing health every 5 seconds, which makes that really aggressive trade style that Ekko wants to do, where he just jumps into your team and then gets out. If he doesn't want to use his ulti, he can now get that health back effectively. Let's see what happens next. Lucian not picking up the red buff. Ekko could pick it up if he wanted to because he has Nashor's Tooth and he can use that very effectively. Kale kind of out here, Barhel Lonesome, gets caught out by the Trending Mirror. Going to get auto down to death. I do not think you make this out ever. Yeah, no. Just backing in the wrong place, wrong time. Lucian finally going to pick up the red buff as well. Getting the red buff from Talon because Talon knows already that his Xayah is not playing the video game correct. Talon goes over to take the Skull Crab. Just again, they're just wanting to stall out the game. Set is massively fed though. That guy is very, very tanky, lays down a lot of damage. Just coming in here with your team to back you right on up to get the inhib. This is very free because we saw Xayah go clear the wave over there. Trinimir ease in, gets half his HP taken. You have the aggressive trade coming down on Xayah. She actually uses her ulti this time to mitigate the damage that comes out from Ekko, instead of just taking all of her health with the passive. Set coming in behind him, ulting only the Janna in, doesn't get the full value off because they dodge it that time. We have the Trinimir ulti coming off, we have the Set down. Camille ults the Bard, cannot get away. This seems to be a win for the red team. Ooh, the GA getting popped off of Camille. Talon still dancing around, doing the best that he can. This Talon is playing pretty well. It feels bad for the rest of his team that he is getting cucked like this. Also feels bad you have to be against Grand Canyon when he's this fed as well, and your Xayah just does not respect it at all. Yep, this is just going to be a win for the for the red team there. That's insane. So, just want to reiterate some of the points here. As far as the game is concerned, right? We have the Nashor's Tooth coming down from the Ekko with the futures market. The futures market giving him a lot of value early game, giving him that burst damage that people are not expecting. We have the Zaya getting caught out how many times? 2 or 3 times to the Ekko damage and just dying out outright. A lot of pressure bot lane. Like I said, this is a very aggressive and the Janna too. Like the Janna popped the fuck off this game with shielding the right targets, getting that in, peeling as best can. Like even the move speed coming in, insane from this team. Just a very scrappy overall game. And if you're the Talon, you're a little salty about this game. Like in the set, I know set had 10 deaths. I know the Talon build kind of weird. Not going the Gore Drinker build, which into 3 melees I think is a lot more worth. But how many procs are you going to get off the Gore Drinker, especially if you're getting traded on by the Ekko? Probably not too much. So all in all, not too worried about that. But yeah, just the future market coming in for Ekko. Grand Canyon just showing the power of that room when people just disrespect you as a champion, as a person. Like that's insane. He lays down the pressure, doesn't prioritize the Drakes early because without Soul, there's not a lot of pressure that the Drakes give. Now, if you can get the early Drakes and you can get the early Rift Heralds, then you can get that. But he prioritizes the Rift Heralds for the turret gold, accelerating the pace of himself, the players around him, and the game as a whole. So Grand Canyon here really just showing you how to play still selfishly, but he actually played with his team. He gooned around with his team. He got the Rift Herald in the turrets for his team. He played around with his team very well. As where Talon, he was more playing selfishly, looking for picks by himself, even though he could dance over the wall, doing very well. But to be honest, though, the Talon played pretty well, even into this atrocious game where his team just like ran it down. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. This was again Downline Gaming's jungler Grand Canyon coming in, finished the game 15-3-9, and just an absolutely incredible display of what Ekko can do, especially if you can get that early pressure down. You can run away with the game with futures market. You get them item spikes. People disrespect your damage. You get a mythic item early. When you get like Rocket Belt, you can just climb wherever you want and get that shit in. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more content like this, please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see some more content like this, some like more league content, non-league related content. Just let me know what you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. And yeah, see you guys next time.